So as you may know, my guy Shannon Sharp is moving on to greener pastures. He's leaving Skip Bayless, Fox Sports, and all of that in the rearview mirror to move on to greener pastures, as they say. And he has finally addressed it in this Instagram post that we're going to hear now, and through someone else's post that he liked earlier. We're going to get to the Instagram post first, though. He said, went out to the garden this morning, took some time to pull some weeds, making room for this season's flowers to grow. Stay tuned for the seeds I'm planting. And then you got some pictures of him in the garden doing his thing, getting ready for the new season. And then he liked this next post here. And it was by a guy named Dylan Patrick H. The post said their relationship got progressively worse over the last 2, maybe 3 years because Skip fought for him to be on that show. But I feel like Skip couldn't stand Shannon succeeding without. And that's when Skip was taking pot shots on there. And this, I think I can side with, because I remember seeing when Shannon went to some games. He was important games during the regular season. He was on the courtside, hugging LeBron, and then it's on air and they showing it back, and Skip's like, well, why didn't I get invited to games? I talk about Tom Brady all the time. He's never brought me to a game. Come on, man. Gee willikers. I could just see Skip behind the scene. Gosh darn it. I talk about Tom Brady all the time. He never brought me to a game. Come on, man. But you could just see the jealousy seething off of Skip. And never mind that. That was just like a fun moment that I was just talking about. But in the reality of the game, Skip Bayless is a monster in this game. He's been doing it for years upon years upon years. He's been in this game performing at the highest levels that there could be. And, he's helped guys out like Stephen A. Smith. When Stephen A. Smith was going through some things, he got him back on. And, it's been beautiful. Shannon Sharpe, he pulled him into the game when they were only giving Shannon, limited access to do his thing. And Skip pulled him in. And I think Skip did not think that Shannon was going to be as good as he is. Because, as I said in the last video, Shannon Sharpe is by far the best in the game. I know they gave the money to Stephen A. Smith, but sports analyst, sports journalist, whatever name you want to put on it, Shannon Sharpe is the best in the game. There's no comparison to me. I mean, he's very prepared. He's very analytical. He got stats for you. He's very entertaining when he delivers it. His takes are very impressive and very entertaining. And you don't know Shannon Sharpe for being a football player anymore. Most people that know Shannon Sharpe, or Unc as they call him, don't know him from being the monster that he was in the NFL. They know him from this. And one thing I can say that has stifled the show of Undisputed that I didn't bring up in the last video is that the topics seem to be very, and Dreamers Pro made me realize this when he did a video on it. It just seems like the topics are very recycled. If it ain't LeBron, it's the Cowboys. If it ain't the Lakers, it's the Clippers. If it seems to be revolving around the same topics, right? And I thought that did hinder them, because I'm like, if y'all would expand your topics a little bit more, I think y'all could really just take over the game. But unbeknownst to me, Skip Bayless was the one who had full control over the topics. He would give a nod to Shannon here and there, or check in with Shannon after he I think he said it was a process where he would get his guy would give him 15 topics, and then he would go through the ones that he liked, and this, that, and other, and then he would send some stuff over to Shannon, boom, boom, boom. But the ultimate decision was left up to him as far as where the topics would lie. And I think Shannon had a problem with that, as anybody would. We keep hitting these same topics. It's kind of getting stale, And then obviously the on-air disrespect that Skip gave him over being accusing him of being jealous of Tom Brady because Tom played longer than him. And then the Damar Hamlin situation where Shannon stayed home for a day just to let Skip feel it, and then Skip still didn't apologize the next day. It's the obvious stuff of disrespect that Skip did. And it's like, while Skip is a beast in this game, he still doesn't entertain like Shannon does. And you can see that clearly. If you go check out his podcast by himself, it is boring out of belief. It does not compare. Now, Shannon's Club Shay Shay, which he is taking with him as he departs, is much more entertaining. I don't watch it as much as Undisputed, though, because I more so enjoy Shannon in the debate format of sports. Club Shay Shay is more so him interviewing other entertainers and other people that, you know, that are prominent. So, of course, you're going to get more eyes on that situation. But I'm talking about, when I say more eyes, it's astronomical compared to Skip. But it's just that Skip is that boring. He's boring on the show when he's on the show with Shannon. It just doesn't compare. It doesn't compare. And then when you get him on a mic by himself, reading all these notes and just being extra boring every minute of the show, it just, like, it's terrible. It's terrible to watch. Nails on the chalkboard. It's terrible. You know what I'm saying? So we love Skip for what he does, but Skip needs a Shannon Sharpe to bounce off back and forth to. But I think Skip didn't realize to the extent that they needed him. And I think in that post, it said, it lets you know, it's like you brought him in because you view him as the little bro. You know how guys try to little bro you. They come on in, little bro you. You don't expect little bro to kind of outgrow you. And then it takes other people complimenting this guy for the great job he's doing. And then, you know, you can kind of be in the background like, well, why is they not giving me that compliment? Why didn't they invite me to the game? Why is everybody calling him Unc? And why don't I have an affectionate name that everybody calls me? I'll give my name. I'll give myself a name. Skip the Drip or whatever. I'll wear my little rinky-dink chains with my Jordans, and I'll be Skip the Drip. Whatever your thing is, Skip, do your thing. But it don't match up. The amount of work that you put in, and I've realized this because I do okay on these videos, but in real life, I'm not a very, like, the party surrounds me type of person. I'm just not that guy. You know, you're not going to see me somewhere and everybody just waiting around to see me say something funny. What are you going to say next? That boy's stupid. Huh? It just ain't me. You know, I'm a quieter guy in real life, and I'm more of an introvert. I get to express myself on these videos, and I enjoy it because I am this. I am very much a funny and, you know, entertaining person, but mostly when I'm with myself. That's funny, right? But I know that. But it doesn't make me jealous when I get around people who are that. When I get around people who are very entertaining and very big and they just hilarious and you can't wait to hear the next thing that they're going to say. I'm just as entertained as everybody else. I don't get jealous that people laugh at them rather than laugh at me. Because they got a gift. Run with your gift. I'm happy you got the gift. I want people to see your gift. You know? But I'm not going to be mad that I don't have their gift. I got my gift. My gift is my gift. I make my gift work the best way I can make it work. You know? And I operate within those parameters that God has blessed me with. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at somebody that's 7 foot that can just dunk and rip a rim down. I've never been able to do that. And I hope Skip doesn't continue to be jealous of Shannon Sharpe. But I mean, it is what it is because they part in ways. So, but I think Skip's jealousy and his little weird ways and him not wanting to apologize, I think it played a big part in them separating. And I said it before in them videos when he was just being extra disrespectful and because he figured he was the top dog. But, you know, he wasn't watching the on camera like everybody else was. Everybody else could clearly see who was better at this job. Some people disagree. Shout out to my man O'Shea Duke Jackson. But cause I don't know what you was watching. Cause Skip does not compare to Shannon Sharp. But just say you don't like Shannon Sharp. But yeah, but that's cool too though. You know what I'm saying? That's cool too though. Some people you just not for you. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. Shannon's moving on to greener pastures. He's plucking weeds out the garden, getting ready for the new season. And I want to see just exactly what he got that's growing in this new season. I want to see what he got cooking coming up. And we going to see. This your boy P Cap. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.